Oh, hello. Didn't see you come in. This is your homeboy Footy from kids rap group Hey Kids. I don't know about you, but I like to beatbox. So, let's beatbox. Okay, so we've learned the basics of beatboxing. We know how to make kick drum, snare drum, and hi-hat sounds, and we know how to make simple beats. Now let's make things a little more interesting. Let's bring up our drum set. Now the first thing we're going to learn today is cymbal sounds. Here's the cymbal. It's that guy over there. He makes a sound like this. Tight. Now here's that same example beat I played in the last video, but with a cymbal at the start. Cool. So to make a cymbal sound, it's like taking your snare drum sound, making it a little different, and stretching it out longer. Because remember the snare drum, snare drum, snare drum, snare drum. So a cymbal is kind of high end like that, but you want it to go longer. And it gets quieter as it goes. That's a cymbal noise. Now most often in beatboxing, you can only make one drum sound at a time, and the cymbal sounds really long, so it stretches over top of other drum noises. So sometimes it's not going to be as long as it sounds in the beat you're trying to recreate. For example, in this beat, the cymbal's on the 1. When we count the beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, this cymbal's going to be on the 1. Which is with a kick drum, but it's going to stretch out over a hi-hat and a snare drum and probably some other stuff too. Have a listen. Now let's try doing that example beat a little slower, and we'll put a cymbal crash in at the end, okay? Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cymbals. So you can throw cymbals into your beatbox beats for emphasis, to make them more complex and interesting, or just to make them sound cool. Now another noise I'm going to show you is the tom-tom drums. On the drum set here, I only drew one, but usually you have a couple of them. To make a tom-tom drum sound, just say the word do. Like, I can do that. I can make a tom drum sound. But make it sound like do, 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 tom, do, 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 tom, tom, do, tom, tom. Now there's usually a couple of them, and as you go along them, the pitch gets lower, which sounds like this. Do, 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 do. Cool? Now you try. Let me hear your tom-toms. Sounds tight. Now here's that example beat I played earlier, but this time I threw in a bar of just tom-toms so you get an idea of what they sound like. Check this out. So those are tom-toms. Now let's try and recreate what we just heard. So let's beatbox that example beat for 2 bars, which we count to 4 2 times, and then at the end of that, let's do a tom-tom fill. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Not too shabby. So beatbox along with me while I do the example beat with the tom-tom fill. And don't forget to put a cymbal crash at the end, cause it sounds cool. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Awesome! Now in the next video, I'm gonna get into some crazier beats and crazier noises. Okay, I hope you had a good time learning how to beatbox with me, Footy, because I sure had a good time beatboxing with you. And remember, it takes a lot of practice and hard work to get really good at doing something. So if you like beatboxing, make sure you practice a lot. Next thing you know, you'll be really good at it. Until I see you in the next video, keep your game tight. Peace!